Hey, this is Lorena and I want to do a video for you on what the pros of having a longarm quilting in your house are. And then tomorrow or the next day or next video will be what are the cons of having a longarm business in your house are. But today's about the pros, the blessings, the good. Let's get started. Having a longarm business in my home has given me this wonderful availability and flexibility for my kids and my family. I am here all the time. They know that I'm home. If they have a problem, I can go to the school and handle it. If they're sick, they're here and I'm with them. So I have this wonderful flexibility and availability for my family because I do this in my house. It's a wonderful way of having extra money and not having to have a full-time or part-time job where I have this availability for my kids and the flexibility to work when I want. So I think that's wonderful. Pro number 2, you can get a lot of quilts done on a longarm quilting machine. Even if you just have a manual where you don't have a computerized system. On a little domestic sewing machine, I quilted a small baby quilt, like 50 by 50 wide quilt. And it would take me literally a day to get that one quilt done, like a full day. Talking about basting, it would take me probably an hour or two, putting the back fabric, the batting, and the top fabric together, making that quilt sandwich. And quilting it would take me probably like 12 hours. So, and it's back-breaking work. On a longarm quilting machine, a baby quilt will probably take an hour to quilt, even if you're quilting it with your own strength without a computerized system, and the setup would only take you probably 30 minutes, and that's if you're new and you're learning how to set up. But a big pro is you can get a lot of quilts done at a faster rate. Now I have a computerized system, so I could quilt up to 5 quilts in one day. That's the benefit of having a computerized system, because I think if I was doing the quilting myself, probably a quilt would take me a day of me running the free motion or a panto on the quilt, and it does cause body fatigue. So I think I would probably do one a day, and if I had 5 of them, I would probably space them out, a quilt every 2 days. And I think, you know, computer or no computer, that will be another video. But even if you are manually moving the machine, you are going to finish those quilts faster than if you were on a sewing machine. So that's a huge pro. Pro tip number 3, you can be so creative with the longarm quilting machine. You can do some beautiful, intricate, awesome custom quilting. What I love about it, I am a very creative person. I think that's what really feeds my soul. And being able to kind of be artistic, creative, come out with some quilting designs that are just so wonderful, and knowing that they came from my brain into, like, you know, you see it. Longarm quilting gives you the opportunity to be creative, brings out the artist in me. You know, I think it's awesome. Pro tip number 4, I have met some wonderful people. I have met some wonderful clients. As a matter of fact, I've gotten the opportunity to quilt some beautiful quilts. I would have never quilted them. I would have never made them. Being able to quilt quilts that I'll probably never make in my lifetime, and also to being able to meet some wonderful people that I would have never met. And these people are kind of like-minded people like me, you know. They have the same love of the skill and trade that I'm doing. They love piecing. They love the art of piecing, and just, you know, like, I've met so many like-minded human beings that have been really great to me, and it's been a blessing to be part of their lives. Pro tip number 5, the longarm quilting machine has not used or has not needed a lot of maintenance because they made a great machine, Gamble. It doesn't require a lot of maintenance. It's a workhorse. My electric bill doesn't differ if I use it a lot or if I don't use it a lot. Almost, if I don't use it, my electric bill seems to be the same. And if I use or I work a lot, my electric bill doesn't change or vary in such a way that I'm like, wow, that's a big change. I don't even notice it. So I don't even consider it an expense because it doesn't seem to use a lot of electricity. Also too, this machine, I've had to do some upgrades, but they're not been many. The repairs have been few, but I haven't had any problems. So that's been a big pro of not having issues with the Longarm quilting machine. Okay, pro tip number 6, I think. And if it's not, I'll put the number here. When I wanted to say, and I think this is really important to share, I think when the economy crashed in 2009 through 2011 and 12, my husband ended up losing his job. And we lost up to 3/4 of our income when he wasn't working. And then when he did start working, we lost up to half of our income from where we used to be to where we ended up at the time. We were so tight financially. So I think you guys look at everything, you're like, wow. No, we were struggling. There was a time where I had $150 and either I put it on my Durango that was a gas hog, and the gas cost $130 a week, and I only got 230 miles per full tank. And I had to make a decision, $120 or $30 on gas or $150. I only had $150 left over for groceries for my family. I have 5 kids and we're 2 adults. And it was just like the worst time. So I put groceries in the refrigerator because I didn't want my kids to see the kitchen without food. This wonderful Longarm ended up bringing me clients that at that time were retired, their income didn't change, they weren't affected by what happened in 2010, and they brought me quilts to quilt. And I remember crying when they came and brought me 5 quilts because that's when I knew we were gonna be okay. I'm gonna cry, it's crazy. Provided extra income for our family. 2010 was a really hard time, and somehow clients would come and pull through. It has been a blessing in bringing extra income and resources to the family, and I really got to see it at the time when my husband lost his job. And I went and I got a job myself working at the school district, and we were just barely skimming through, and this Longarm gave us the extra income. So Longarm quilting has the potential to be some great side hustle money, and it also has the potential of becoming a full-time income. You just need to build a clientele. That does take a while, but after a while, it'll happen. It doesn't happen right away, but it has the potential. I know some Longarmers that they quilt 20 quilts a month, and they are really hustling. I'm going to be honest, I haven't pushed it to that level. I'm kind of kumbaya about it, but I think if I would have pushed it, I could really do this full time. The last tip I wanted to share with you is that these Longarms, I don't know in general, but I know about Statler Stitcher and Gamble Longarm quilting machines. I also think maybe in general, I'm not sure, but don't quote me, they hold their resale value. I met a woman who was selling her Longarm quilting machine who she used for 15 years. She had it in some great shape. She got $29,000 for her machine. On longarmuniversity.com, they sell Longarm quilting machines, and it's surprising how high the resale value is for the Statler Stitchers and the Longarm quilting machines for Gamble. I also noticed that all Longarms for resale hold a lot of value. So just know that whatever you've invested in your machine, there is a potential to regain your money when you resell it. Not all of it, but a lot of it. The resale value is better than reselling your car. They don't lose value for some reason. And there is a niche of people that are interested in Longarms. Retirees, quilt stores, and they're interested in investing in a Longarm to use it for their business. I wanted to share this at the end of the video. One of the biggest pros of having a long arm, I really do love what I do. And I think when you find something that you love what you do, whatever you've spent to get to where you got, if you do it in a way that it doesn't harm you financially, I think it could be a treasure to your life and to your soul and to you, to your mental health and emotional health. Doing what I love has been a blessing, huge blessing, and I'm really thankful that I have this opportunity to do it.